This video is the blueprint breakdown. It's a digital squeegee print, skull and roses. This print had two special effects on it, a puff and a metallic gold. The puff screen is printed underneath in the first head, so it added a lot of texture to the print and gave it a lot of nice dimension. It was printed in the first head on a 160 mesh. Essentially, the puff screen is a highlight screen, which you can see here, so that it would print under the lightest colors. The next special effect screen is a gold metallic. It's a sparkle metallic with a flake inside, and it was printed at the end of the print over top of some of the golden areas in the leaves and the crown and the bird. It was printed on a 110 mesh. You can see in this as the yellow area. And then the rest of the print was a digital squeegee print. It had two white underbases. It was a faux stitching. The faux stitching was detailed in the first screen, and you can see on this red rose, the first screen showed a lot of the extra detail. The tie coat screen, which was printed right before the digital squeegee, was more of a solid, so it would catch the bright reds and give it the color saturation that it needed. The first white was a 180 mesh. It was a solid white. It was this screen with the extra detailing. The tie coat screen was a 180 mesh, a 180/48. And then the DS was printed next. And then finally the top coat screen, which was a 272. And the top coat is mainly used to enhance durability. It's not necessary for every print, depending on your durability requirement. You can see the fine detailing like in the grasshopper and the ladybug, and the DS really held all of the extra details. So the CMYK print that was output was two different layers. The second layer was added to add a little bit of extra value. We tried it first without this and just wanted to increase the value, so this is one quick easy way to add value. And then we can look individually at each of the channels. So this is CYAN. The next is magenta. Next is yellow. And finally is black. So to look at some of them together, the magenta and the yellow give you the really nice red saturation and the yellows. You added the cyan, you get the greens and a little bit of value in the bones. And then finally the black. And the black had just a little bit of value add. And the real secret to CMYK printing in any medium is using really bright, clean colors. The brighter and cleaner the colors are, the more saturated and vibrant the results will become. So you can see as we combine together different channels how clean and bright the colors are. If you have a lot of channels crossing, the colors tend to get a little bit muddy and dull. So the goal was really to just keep everything as bright and optimal as possible, and then keep what could be minimal as possible. And that's how the skull and roses was achieved.